What's up guys, Aroneous here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today's video I'm going to be pulling some shards for the extra legendary event. But first I want to go over whether or not you should or shouldn't be pulling for this event. So let's get into it. Alright, first things first here, I have a bunch of shards saved up. I have 74 Ancients, 4 Voids, and 7 Sacred Shards saved up on this free-to-play account. This is my free-to-play main account. If you haven't been watching me, please consider tuning in, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button after watching the video, and leave a comment down below. Did you pull for the extra legendary event? And if you did, what champions did you pull? Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Hopefully you're having a great week. And yeah, I hope that you guys got the legendaries you wanted if you did decide to pull. So for me, I probably am going to be going for the Ancient Shards, but should you be going for Ancient Shards right now for this extra legendary event? So right now you've got tons of other events coming up. Soulstone Rush is coming up tomorrow. It's nice that they're bringing it up again. I actually saved a good amount of Soulstones myself. Hopefully you guys save Soulstones because they're going to be doing this very consistently now. I decided now going forward, I'll be saving my soul stones just like I'll be saving my shards. So it's come to a point where Plarium's basically wanting the player base to save as much as they can. It's also another way for them to make a little bit of money, right? So they want you to kind of pay for these packs that keep popping up. Anyways, for the events, make sure that you are farming. You have to farm right now and get as much silver as possible. I started working on the artifact enhancement event today. So this is kind of like episode 3 of the Newt Fusion for me, basically. Just pulling more shards again and kind of going over where I'm at and whether or not you should be even pulling your shards. Short end of it is, if you don't have shards to pull, then why are you going for it? And unless you basically are very close to your pity, there's no reason why you should be going for this extra legendary event at all. Now for me, I'm pushing as hard as I can for the Newt Fusion. So I need to get the artifact enhancement going. So right now we have farming for Ice Golem going on right now. Of course, they have this little mini summon rush if you are going to be pulling shards, but you only get 20 points per ancient shard. So more than likely you pull 10 ancients, you're going to get 200, 20, 400, 30, 600, so on and so forth. So many people are probably only going to get to, like, if you're a low spend or if you're just not spending any of your resources, you're not even going to worry about this at all. But the rewards are more for like late game, end game players that spend a little bit of money on the game. For tournaments, in terms of tournaments, they do have this new Sand Devil turn attack, which is kind of interesting. Now, I personally haven't even started it yet because, again, I'm trying to save and conserve some resources. Of course, I'm going to do a few battles here and there. I just don't see myself getting too high up on this leaderboard here because I'm only at stage 17 at the maximum. I can't farm past that yet because I'm trying to build teams to beat stage 18, 19, 20, so on and so forth. Now, I did recently build a stage 16 and 17 team. It's not 100% success rate. If you want to check out the video, go ahead and do so. It is a recent video that I just uploaded. And for Ice Golem, I've been farming this. I've been doing a 2-man team for Ice Golem farming while also feeding, like, or leveling up food rather, not feeding. So 2-man team, I'm using Bad Alcazar and Nishak, so not bad. So of course, if you're doing a 2-man team, you're going to want to put food champs in there. That's the best way to be farming these days. I always recommend doing a 2-man team unless you're trying to just go for a fastest run possible, but in that case do it. But I personally recommend, if you're a low spend free-to-play player, try for 2-man teams. I'm doing stage 25. It's about a 95-96% success rate for me. Nishak in the lead, higher attack so he gets more bomb damage. He's really there to help clear the first 2 waves for my Bad L, so that way Bad L solos the boss. Typically Nishak dies at the 2nd wave, and then Bad L goes ahead and solos the boss. The only reason why we lose this is a very small chance because for some reason, if Bad L has too much damage on him, or if for some reason he just damaged the boss based on his little checkpoints. So if you hit a checkpoint through pure damage from an attack, the boss is going to do that heavy hitting ability. And it's based on this one right here. Frigid Vengeance. So he has all these different checkpoints, right? 80%, 60%, 45%, 30%, so on. This attack will revive any dead allies, and it will ignore 50% of each enemy's defense for each alive ally. So if he has both allies alive, he's going to ignore 100% of your defense. In that case, more than likely you're going to die unless you get a weak hit from that ability. Then we survive. But I have died a couple times because we accidentally hit one of those thresholds. But it's pretty consistent. 95% success rate is good for me. And I'm going to keep on farming stage 25. Fastest time is 1 minute and 22 seconds. But with a 2-man team, that wasn't with a 2-man team. That was with a 5-man team with a seer to melt the waves. And then Bad L goes against the boss and does the solo at the end. So there's that. All right, so we're going to get right into this. Personally, again, for the event that's coming up, I think it's Champion Chase, you're going to want to make sure you're gauging how many fragment summon champions you have. If you have 2 legendaries like I have, that's already 1,000 points. Based on the previous Summon Rush event that we just had for the Newt Fusion, it was 2150 for the first Void, and then it was 5700 for the Epic for points. Now, if we go here and I go down, if I can find the Newt Fusion here, I can't go any further. All right, so I got it pulled up behind me here. So for the Fusion calendar, we have Champion Chase, which is going to be here all the way at the corner. I can't really showcase to you with my my mouse here, but basically starting on July 14th, which is going to be 3 days from now on Friday, we got Champion Chase. And we have, let's see, so we have a Summon Rush where we have 1 Tree Shield Knot, Champion Training, which you should be able to get Tree Shield Knot through, which is the Champion Training that's going right now. Dungeon Divers 3. Okay, so that's a good thing. The good news is Tree Shield Knot, there's only going to be 1 rare Tree Shield Knot, which is the Void rare in Champion Chase. I'm going to assume that Plarium's going to put him at 2150. So if they put him at like 4,000, I'm going to say that's a little bit of a stab in the back. That's just me. I don't think they should put him that high. I think they should just stick with 2150 for him. So in that case, more than likely, if you only need to pull 4 legendaries, and then if you have a bunch of mystery shards saved up, you can pull your mysteries after that. So 4 legendaries, which is 2,000, or you do the 2 fragment summons, assuming that he's going to be at 2150, by the way. 2 of these legendaries, 500 points each. Now you need another 1,500 roughly, or 1,150 rather. So then you would go with, for me, 150 mysteries. Hopefully I pull 2 more legendaries. Because it's 2x sacreds this weekend, hopefully I pull a couple legendaries. Who knows? Chances are very slim. Doesn't mean you're going to get a legendary for a 2x, but hopefully I get that. That's just my recommendation. But the thing is, you might not get a single legendary. You might just get a bunch of epics. So for me, if I pull 4 epics, which I'm going to do, 4 epics, which is going to be 1,000. 2 legendaries, another 1,000. That's 2,000. And then if I needed to, I could pull 3 more sacreds, which I'm probably going to do, which is another 3 epics more than likely. So that's another 750. So that's going to get me to 2750, right? And then voids, you're going to most likely pull rares. It's only going to be like 20 points each, I think, or 10 points each for each rare. And then 10 points each for rares for ancient shards, or it's 50. I forget if it's 10 or 50 points. You can correct me in the comments down below. But they're very, very slim when it comes to points from ancient shards. So personally, if you have 70 plus ancient shards and a bunch of sacred saved up, you have your fragment summon saved up, I would say maybe pull 30 ancients, because I have to hope that I can at least pull 2 to 4 epics from these ancient shards. Because if they put this, I swear, if they put this rare at 4,000 points, it's going to be messed up. I think, personally, I think it'll be messed up. But who knows? We'll see what happens. Let's get into these shard pulls. Maybe I can pull an extra legendary. Let's do this. Hoping I can get something good. Would love to get, personally, I would love to get another Foley, or maybe a Harima or something else. I actually have to make some room. So another Foley, Harima, wouldn't mind getting Rhodos. That would be super cool. Nekmothar would be great as well. So I'm going to make some room and I'll be right back. Right now, for my pity, I'm at 138 ancient shards in. So of course, if I pulled all of the shards, I'd probably be guaranteed at least one legendary, but even then it might not be, because 220 is when you get a guaranteed legendary for ancients to hit Mercy. So for me, I'm hoping I get a legendary. Not necessarily going to happen, right? So if you guys are going to pull, again, if you're going for Newt Fusion, I do highly recommend just saving all your shards, but for me, I'm taking a chance here. I'm going to pull 30, and I'm taking a chance because I think I have enough sacreds to get the Void rare for this next event. Let's do this. Let's pop off. Can we please get a legendary? Here we go. Let's get it. I could go all rares and maybe 1 or 2 epics though. Let's see what happens. So we've got a bunch of rares. First 10 pop. That really hurts. Come on. Another 10 pop. Come on, please. Give us a legendary, please. A bunch more rares. It looks like we're going to go another 10 rares. 1 epic. Okay, Grush the Mangler. Old champion, but halfway decent. Decrease attack. Continuous heals. Got the leech on the A1, which is really nice. 3rd pop. Please, can we do this? We could go up to 160 shards into our pity. Looks like we are. And there you go. Like, unfortunately, that's just how the cookie crumbles. Now, we do have another 3 days. So in my eyes, because I can do Ultra Nightmare, Nightmare, and Brutal every single day, typically I get about 2 Ancient Shards a day. If I'm really having an unlucky day for popping open those chests, I get 1 Ancient Shard. So in this case, I'm going to pop 4 more. Okay. So it'll be 34 shards. We'll make it even, right? Okay, 32. Come on. Get me lucky here. Just give me 1. Give me 1, Plarium. Come on. Get me lucky here. Right here. It's going to be this one. No. 34 shards. No legendary. Did I even get... I wasn't really paying attention. Did I get one of the new rares for the fusion, at least? No, I didn't. Okay. I didn't even get one of the new rares. That stinks. Where did I end up landing on Summon Rush? Alright, so this to be expected. I got around 800 almost. If I pulled another 10 and then pulled 20, I can get a 5-star haste glyph, speed glyph, which is not bad, but it's not that strong. I mean, just farm your faction wars every day. You'll get them eventually, right? But like I said, if I were to pull another 10, that'll be 44 shards. I'll only have 30 shards for the weekend for ancients. Again, you're looking for epics and legendaries. Could I get lucky and get another sacred or 2? Possibly. But again, I don't know where they're going to put the void rare. If they put it past 2150 and go to like 4000, then Plarium's just playing with everybody. They're literally baiting people at that point. But who knows? I'm assuming they're going to do 2150. But I could be wrong. I'm going to risk it though. I'm risking it for the biscuit to get double legendary. This could end up biting me in the ass later on down the road. But let's do it. We're going to do it. We're not going to spend our gems. All right. We're going to make some more room really quickly. Be right back. Pull the rest, or at least 10 more. All right, please give this to me. Come on. Let's go. I'm not pulling any more shards after this. No matter what, if I get all rares, I get all rares. It is what it is. We're super unlucky. All rares. Not a single one was one of the rares from the fusion, which kind of stinks, but I'm pretty sure I got all the rares at this point for the fusion. I also got the epic here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I got all the rares for the first 3. I just need to make sure I get the last 3 voids. Okay, the void rares. All right, so I'm coming back to you guys today. I was farming a little bit more today. This is going to be in the same video, by the way. And I've already pulled 44 ancients and no legendary. Okay. Now I was looking around and I just realized that during the events that we're going to be taken care of on the weekend, so the Champion Chase event, I'm pretty sure coincides with fusing these guys right here. So yeah, because I pulled one, I haven't actually fused any of them yet. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 250 points, 250 points, and 250 points if I have all 12 of the Rehab guy here. So that would be 750 points right there. So 750, and let's say I got all sacreds, 7 sacreds, and all the sacreds end up landing on epics, right? That's 250 points per sacred, which is, I'm just going to say I'm not going to get a legendary for the 2x this weekend, right? Just for, you know, safety's sake here, right? Worst odds against me. So sacred shard, 4 of them is 1,000. I think I'm going to get one more sacred shard, so we'll say 2,000 points. Okay, 2,000 plus the 750 from fusing these guys. So that's already at, so 2,000 plus the 750 is 2,750 plus my 2 fragment summons. So that's 3,750. Okay. Not even including pulling my voids. So 3,750. And I think it's going to be around, just me personally, I think they might do 4,000 points. I could be wrong though. It could be an easy 2,150. But if they put it at 4,000, you got to have enough points, right? So I have another 200 mysteries to pull too. So that's 3,750 plus 200 is 3,950. So I think I'm actually going to be fine. Okay, so I will pull more ancients. Let's go. Hopefully you've actually watched till the end of this video. But yeah, I just realized that. I totally forgot about that. So let's do one here. Okay, we're going to do one. We got an epic and crappy epic, Bloodfeather. She can help me towards the champion training right now. So that's 45 pulled now. We're going to do a 10 pop after we make some room. All right, so we made some room. We're going to go ahead and pop some more of these. Let's do it. Come on, give me a legendary. Let me get this before I hit pity. Please. Please. Another 10 rares in a row. Wow. Still no rehab, though, out of all of this. That's crazy. So now I'm sitting at plus 11 more. 193 ancients into my pity. So I'm going to just change that on my little sticky note here I have on my screen. So 193 ancient shards into pity. Still, I think I'm going to go all the way till mercy. I really, truly think I'm going to go all the way till mercy. Guys, I might ruin my chances at getting this legendary. And honestly, Plarium just Plariumed me. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it. We're going to pull one last 10 pop and hope we can get a legendary. I mean, this is just crazy, right? All the way until pity, man. There we go. Okay, we got it. Ooh, Chuath and Ragash. Chuath and Ragash. Okay, that's not bad. I don't have either one of them on my account, in this free-to-play account. Okay, was it worth it? Do you guys think it was worth me spending all my shards? I got Ragash. Brand new champion on the account for Skinwalkers. This guy's gonna be a beast for live arena for me and arena. This guy's so strong. Wow, okay, that's awesome. I actually like that I got him. 2 brand new champs too. It's not like they're dupes. I mean, it would have been nice to have dupes that were good dupes, right? But honestly, I'll take 2 brand new champions. Chuath, though, is this guy any good? I don't know. 4.6 stars in Faction Wars. Looks like he's mainly Faction Wars. 5 stars in Phantom Shogun Grove. Okay, that sounds pretty good. What does he do, though? Attacks an enemy, heals this champion by 5% of their max HP. Heals this champion by 10% of their max HP instead if they have 50% HP or less. Okay, that's not bad. He is an HP-based champion, which is nice, so he can stay alive probably. 22,000 HP for the base with 1,100 defense is not bad, and he's pretty fast at 101. A2. Attacks all enemies, places a perfect veil buff on all allies, except this champion for 2 turns. Also places a counterattack buff and a strengthen buff on this champion for 2 turns. That's pretty powerful in case he gets targeted. So I could see why he's going to be strong in Phantom Shogun. And then the A3 heals a target ally by 20% of this champion's max HP, then balances the HP of all allies. The HP levels of all allies will be brought up to the level of the ally with the highest HP. Not bad. That's kind of like, what's her name? Sinesha, I think her name is. Very similar, but this is probably a stronger ability compared to hers, the epic. After rebalancing or after balancing the HP, places an ally protection 50% buff on the initial target for 2 turns. So it's just on one target, but that's still pretty strong, I'd say. Obviously, if it placed it on all of them, that would be even cooler, but hey, that's pretty strong. Decreases the cooldown of Animus infusion by 1 turn for every 10% of HP this champion loses. So Animus is this one right here. So basically, this guy's like a ridiculous healer. Ooh, that's insane. Okay, I really like this guy. I wonder with him, if you put him in the blessing, the healing blessing, like this one that I have Awella in, Miracle Heal, I wonder if he's going to be any good against Sand Devil's Necropolis as well. I feel like he would be pretty good because he's going to keep on healing over and over and over. Okay, that actually is a pretty good pull as well. I like that. I'll take it. Dang, man, I'm so excited. I finally got it. I had to pull 65 shards though, which really stinks, and I only have 10 shards left. Was it worth it? Honestly, in my eyes, I see it being as worth it. I still think I'll be able to beat the fusion and get him with the shards that I have. Because again, I've got the 2 fragments, that's automatically 1,000 points. I've got the sacred shards, that's going to be 7, so 1,750. Okay, then I've got 10 ancients, possibly get 1 epic with 10 ancients. And then that's another 250. So we've got 2,000 just between the sacreds. Then 1,000 from there, that's 3,000. And then possibly another epic from voids. 200 points here, so 3,200. And then we've got the chance to fuse these guys, which is another 750. So I think I'll be okay. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys got a legendary, double legendary today or within the next day. Now, I will say, if you're focusing on your Doom Tower, you can get some more sacred, some voids here at the top. And for normal, I do have, let's see, what's up next? I got energy here, but I don't have a void coming up anytime soon. A void shard. The void shards are way up here. So I got a void shard here, and I think that's it. Wow, okay. So we're not going to get another shard. Unfortunate now. Just the void shard at the top, which I won't get it in time. But at least I'll get energy and chickens along the way. And then hopefully I'm going to depend on the Ultra Nightmare Clan boss to get some more shards, you know, throughout the next 3 days before we start this champion chase on the weekend. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all so much. Hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.